So Akon's wife, he's in a polyamorous relationship. He says he believes in having multiple wives. So she was in that situation for 30 years. She decides to leave. I think they have a 17-year-old daughter. It was reported that she declined giving Akon spousal support, but she wants spousal support. You know, that's the game. And honestly, I don't get what women think. Like, women are delusional, bro. I didn't talk to women. They think when they 40, 50, or 60 that getting back out there, they got options. No matter how good you look at that point, the guys your age don't want to deal with you, and the young guys just want to fuck you because you easy. But check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I don't understand why women don't understand that. A man is going to move on at any age compared to a woman. They're going to move on a lot better. Every dude that you sleep with take you further from getting the commitment you think you deserve. And that's crazy where women be like, well, I think I deserve. Based on what? Like what, based on what? What you think you deserve and what you actually deserve, life is going to show you that. So it don't matter if you think you deserve better. You don't. Most women don't go from a great option to a better option. Even women in their prime. You know, look at Kayla Nicole doing everything. Kayla Nicole trying to do everything to level up from Travis Kelce. She can't even get anybody. So, you know, it's a crazy world. You in it for 30 years, staying. And what else? What else are you going to do? Who gonna take you serious? You Akon ex-wife, Akon baby mama. You signed up for that. But like I tell y'all, paper, game, you buy her, you game her up. A lot of times, they want something different. They the ones that really can't deal with monogamy, and that's a fact. I mean, you need to put that on the t-shirt. Women can't deal with monogamy. They can't deal with it. That's what comes with monogamy: bored, routine, structure. Women are all the opposite of that. Spontaneous, erratic. They want to pick up and just go do shit. You know what I'm saying? And then at this point, you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them anything. You can't tell them, like, look here, ain't nothing out there for you, man. You should, stay by your husband, stay in your situation. And they get out there and they be miserable. They like a dog. A dog think, breaking out the yard and roaming around is great. Yeah, they break and roam around for a few hours. But then when they miss that cozy ass bed, they miss that food, they miss that attention, they miss that emotion, they miss pissing in the yard, they miss seeing their owner. About a few hours, they find out they fucked up. Same thing with women. They leave a man, and guess what? A lot of times when they leave, men don't know this. Men life improves. It improves. It don't seem like it at first. Because the reason why men have a hard time getting over heartbreak first, one, usually it's the woman leaving, and usually they feel blindsided by it because women don't communicate. They just leave. They see a problem instead of addressing it and ask you about the problem, what's going on. They make assumptions. Like I said, most women, they don't see men as human. I keep telling you that. They see you as a fucking thing, as a machine. Oh, he hasn't touched me in 2 weeks. He must be sleeping with somebody else. Instead of asking him, you okay? He could be sick. He could be going through something. Then that's what you say, well, we need to go to the hospital. But assuming, he cheating, and then you wake up and a motherfucker unconscious, and you just like, oh, damn. Yeah, stop fucking assuming. Right? But I'm telling you, man, that's why a lot of dudes, that dudes ain't gonna marry women until laws change. And I did the video about Kentucky in a few other states, Kentucky innovating it, talking about default 50-50 custody. If a woman leave, it's default, they each have joint custody. So ain't no child support. They say that alone has, plummeted their divorce rates. I think 20 to 30%. Women just, that's why I say, man, if you say a prenup to a woman and she say no, you got your answer. You got your answer. You got your answer right then and there. You say, hey, we need to get a prenup. Shit, I ain't signed no prenup. Nope. You already know. And niggas fall for that shit all the time. Right then and there. Okay, shit, I ain't marrying you. Bye. Well, and that's if you believe in that stuff. And then dudes who fall right in that trap, women have that baby, brain postpartum and leave. Or even without the marriage. They'll sit there and blame postpartum. They'll sit there and and withhold sex from you and then wait for you. They just wanted your resources. I remember someone would say, yeah, don't nobody want your 30K, 40K. Like, okay. Y'all believe that dumb shit? They'd take your last if you had it. They'd take your last if you had it. I ain't agree with a few things that he said. That's one of them. But that's the times in life we living in. These women just want to pick up and leave, and so be it. Like I said, they like a fucking lost dog. And a lot of dudes, and I said this before, and a lot of dudes don't want to keep their dick in their pants. So when they baby mama leave or they ex-wife, they still be, fucking them, and they still be giving them emotional support. So you giving her exactly what she wanted. Free, and he get what he want, but y'all shouldn't even have got married. I feel like women should just keep it real, bro. And they don't. They don't. They should just be like, you know what? I don't really want this wifely shit. I just want some money. And they get this money. That's the crazy thing about it, man. They get this money, take the money. They really taking money out of their children's pocket and out their family pocket. They get this money that could have been generational wealth. And that could have been, houses handed down to their children, college tuition, money to start their adult journey off. And they selfish. They take that money for themselves. They take that money for themselves. And they blow it. They blow it within 2 years. And a lot of women be wanting to come back. They can't, man, they got to understand. When you have a baby by a dude, women, and we see y'all married by another dude, y'all just fun, bro. What's going to stop you from doing me like that? That's how any sane, regular Sigma alpha man gonna look at it. What's gonna make you different than me? I don't care if what he was doing to you. That's my thing. He was doing it to you before y'all got married. And women just need to be real. I just want the wedding. Just say, I just want the wedding. I don't want the marriage. The only reason they want the marriage is to take your resource. That's why you pull up the prenup. Oh, no. And then watch. If a bitch got something to lose, oh, now she want a prenup. Just think about it. They never push Oprah to get married to Stedman. They never push that. They never push Oprah to get married to Stedman. They never push Rihanna to get married to A$AP Rocky. But then again, if you date a girl for 5 years, 6, 7 years, women ask you when you're going to get married. Man, get the fuck out of my face. If I wanted to get married, I'll get married. They always want to pressure somebody. It's all a game. They want to destroy you. Women want to destroy men and run the world. That's just what it boiled down to. They want to destroy you. And it ain't going to work. Plus, trust and believe it ain't going to work. Men are looking at this. Children are in the mix of this. And they looking like, damn, how can I do this? And it's a handful of good women. In the Bible, it said. In the Bible, it actually says it. Ain't that many good women in general. So when you lucky to have one walk into your life, and to women, it ain't that good men. You know why there ain't that many good men to women? It's because they only like a handful of the guys. And a lot of that handful of the guys, even the guys that they claim to like with money, a lot of the handful of guys they really like, honestly, they fucking bums. That's why a lot of the brothers date out. But for Akon, ain't no different. She signed up for something. She wants something. It ain't nothing different. Woman can sign up to monogamy, love you one day and wake up and feel like she don't love you. She could look at TikTok and the chick on TikTok could have told her if he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that, he don't love you, girl, and this, that, and the, you know. Or she could look up and one of her friends, her husband buy her a yacht, and she thinks she deserve that. That's the wild shit about it, but it is what it is, man. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, excuse me, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance notifications, check out the music entertainment playlist, Real 101 playlist.